on the Washington football team. This will be fielded inside the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Running from the shotgun with Drake. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And Robinson with a big catch. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. From the gun, it's Drake. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Drake. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And 4.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run with Drake. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 3rd and short, Drake. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Nickel Roby brings him down.
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Herbert took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Tampa Bay.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Number 11,
Brandon Ayuk. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On first down, it's Tannehill. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Throwing again is Tannehill. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try to run with Carson, and he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Chris Carson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point up and good by Succop, and we are tied at 7.
Ryan Succop.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Running, it's Drake. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
The Bucs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Herbert. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Drake. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Back to throw here, Herbert. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Flushed out right. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And nothing but daylight ahead. 20, 10.
Come on.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 75 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1.
No gain on the play.
But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Carson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And Washington has taken the lead. And this one through the uprights and good.
14. Buccaneers 7. Ryan Suckup.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Herbert escaping the pressure right. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Number 11.
Brandon Ayuk with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. But we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
The final shot here before the break, Tannehill. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
At the 21-yard line.
Second and 9 now from the 21. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant.
This is too easy.
And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Come on now.
The kicker on.
Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Tannehill on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
7-yard line.
On first down, Drake. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
On the handoff.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
He'll buy some time right. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
The tackle made
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Herbert's pass complete.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. DK Metcalf with his 16th touchdown of the year.
And Washington able to make this a close game again.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in them. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. From the gun, Herbert, flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. To the air again, Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
He certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, he gets everything he could into this one. The trajectory's good. It's definitely online. They just need a little more oomph behind it, and it'll wind up falling just shy of the crossbar.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score Buccaneers 28, Washington 21.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
They run it with Carson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The tackle by
no gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Now Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Tight right.
Here's Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off with great anticipation. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 3rd down, Herbert fighting to stay upright. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
It's 4th down.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 47-yard
line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
From the 38, Tannehill, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 47, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
49-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Now they go screen. It's complete. Now Drake loses the football, and it's Washington that scoops it up.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Here's Tannehill. Over the middle, it's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. This one good for a first down, and also that is catch number 90 for him now on the season. Here's Carson. It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
From the 29, Tannehill. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Tannehill. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Up 2nd and goal.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. They run again with Carson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
Let's go. Waiting.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Malcolm Brown at 3 bills and some change comes in to drop the hammer. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They snap it to Tannehill. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. back to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Washington 29. Buccaneers 28.
Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
Buccaneers.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
50-yard line.
From the 50, here's Herbert. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Herbert's pass intercepted.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
The 39-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Carson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Greenlaw on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup brings up.
So it's Washington getting the victory here.
And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Without question, when you force 4